саламатсыздар. Мен бірге шет тілі пәні оқытушысы Шаукарова Ақмарал Асқарбекқызы. Бүгінгі тақырыбымыз ағылшын тіліндегі артикльдер тақырыбы. In this lesson we learn how to use English articles. Articles divided into categories: the definite articles, the indefinite articles a, and. While we are using nouns in English, we sometimes feel the need to use some additions to them before them. These additions are called articles, which is any of the English words a and the. They identify whether a noun is definite in article and the indefinite article. Articles divided into categories: the definite articles, the indefinite articles a, and. A and articles is used in front of singular countable nouns. For example, a dog, a man, an umbrella, an apple. Using them, it is used in front of nouns which we mentioned before. For example, do you remember the woman told you about? Give me back the pen, give you yesterday. Read the text and translate. Bronchitis may be mild or severe. It simply means that the cold has spread to the air passages. There may not be fever, but the cough may be severe and it may interfere with fits and sleep. If there is fever and the person coughs frequently, you must consult a doctor. Even without fever, if the cough persists, a doctor should be consulted. Aspirin may be given to bring down the fever.
Complete the following exercise with a and of the articles. Complete the following exercise with a and of the articles. Complete the following exercise with a and of the articles.
Sally has got a cat.
What is the cat's name?
Can you give me an envelope, please?
Certainly. Oh, where is the envelope?
Can you play the guitar?
No, I cannot, but I can play the piano.
Do you often come to work on foot?
No, I don't.
The school is very cold. Has it not got a central heating system?
It has, but the central heating is broken down.
The A. The. The. A. A. The. The.
Nothing.
An.
Nothing.
The. The.
Nothing.
The. A. A. The. 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 An. The. An. A.
Nothing. Nothing.
A. The.
Nothing.
The.
Nothing.
The. A.
Please visit my YouTube channel for more exercises and subject explanations.
Exercise number 2 now, and in this exercise we need to fill the gaps in each sentence with the articles a or an, zero article or the. Now in this exercise we're going to be thinking about all the lessons we've had so far for articles. So we might use articles in their normal way, so a, an and zero article for talking generally, and the for talking about something in particular. This exercise will also test your knowledge of zero article and the in their special forms. Number 1, first of all. Something Netherlands is something member of something EU. Let's start with Netherlands, first of all. Now, you'll remember that normally countries take zero article. However, this is one of those exceptions, and when we say Netherlands, we say the Netherlands. Next, we have the Netherlands is something member. Well, member here is, first of all, singular, so it's either a, an, or the. We now need to decide if it's general or particular, and the answer is it's general, so we need to say the Netherlands is a member of something EU, a being general. Finally, EU is one of those organisations which takes the, so member of the EU or the European Union. Sentence number 2 now. Something president of something United States lives in something White House. Let's start with president first of all. Is this president general or particular? Well, we're talking about a president of this particular country, so this president is particular, in which case we need to use the. So the president of something United States. Well, United States is like Netherlands because it requires the. So the president of the United States lives in something White House. Now you might remember that certain American buildings require a the as well. The White House is one of those buildings. Sentence number 3. Take something first left after something Green Street. Well, let's start with first left. Left can be used as a noun and it's a countable singular. That means we can either use a or an or the, this being countable singular. Now, is it general or particular? Well, we're giving directions here, so it's particular. That means we use the. Take the first left after something Green Street. Now, we've seen that streets and avenues and squares, in fact, take zero article. So the sentence is, take the first left after Green Street. No article. Sentence number 4 now. We're having something picnic in something Regent's Park. Let's go to picnic first of all, which is a countable singular. Do we use a or an, which is for talking generally, or the, which is for talking about something in particular? Well, in this case, the answer is we could use either. I could be talking about a picnic for the first time, in which case it would be a, or I could be talking about a picnic which my friend knows about, in which case we would use the. So we're having a or we're having the picnic in something Regent's Park. Now we've seen that parks in English require a special use of zero article. So the whole sentence is we're having a or the picnic in Regent's Park, no article. Sentence number 5 now. Was there something traffic on the way to something work this morning? Well, let's start with traffic. Traffic is uncountable, which means we can either use zero article for talking generally or the for talking about it in particular. So the next question is this traffic general or particular? In this sentence, the answer is general. So we should say, was there traffic, no article, on the way to something work this morning? Let's go to work now. Now we've seen that work can be used in one of those expressions for zero article. On the way to work this morning. We wouldn't say to the work this morning. Sentence number 6 now. I heard something friend of mine on something radio today. Let's start with friend, which is countable singular, which means we can either use a or an or the, not zero article. The next question is this friend general or particular? Well, here we've got friend of mine, so it's general, in which case we would use a friend of mine on something radio today. The next word we want to check is radio. Now, as you might remember, radio is one of those media, like the television, the newspaper and the internet, which takes the. So the full sentence is, I heard a friend of mine on the radio today. Finally, sentence number 7. Planting something trees is good for something environment. Let's start with trees, which is countable plural. That means we can use either zero article for talking generally or the for talking about something in particular. In this sentence, we're talking about trees in general. So therefore, planting trees, zero article, is correct. Next is good for something environment. You might remember that environment is one of those words which takes the, even if we're talking about it in general. So planting trees is good for the environment. So that's the end of exercise 2. Join me in the next lesson where we'll be looking at there is and there are.